The legendary unfinished masterpiece. Did you know that Bruce Lee had a movie that was never released? A film that many believe would have redefined martial arts cinema forever? It's true. While Bruce Lee is known for legendary films like Enter the Dragon and Fist of Fury, there's one project that remains shrouded in mystery, a film that was never completed. Imagine a movie that could have been Bruce Lee's magnum opus, combining his philosophy, martial arts mastery, and cinematic brilliance in one. But something happened along the way that stopped this masterpiece from ever seeing the light of day. What could have been such a significant part of Bruce Lee's legacy remains unfinished and unreleased. In this video, we're diving deep into the story behind this lost film and exploring the reasons why Bruce Lee's dream project never came to life. 2. The vision behind the movie. Bruce Lee wasn't just a martial artist, he was a visionary. The movie he planned to create wasn't just another action flick. It was supposed to transcend everything audiences had ever seen. Titled The Game of Death, this film was to be Bruce Lee's ultimate expression of his martial arts philosophy. The movie would feature him as a lone warrior, fighting his way up a multi-level pagoda, facing unique challenges on each floor, with each fight representing a different martial art style. Bruce wanted to showcase Jeet Kune Do, his own martial arts philosophy, through these battles. It wasn't just about the fights, it was about showing how martial arts could evolve. Bruce had a vision of blending action with philosophy, culture, and personal growth. The film promised not only intense action, but also a deeper understanding of martial arts as a way of life. 3. The unfortunate turn, why it never got released. So, what went wrong? Why didn't this brilliant movie ever make it to theaters? The unfortunate reality is that Bruce Lee passed away during the filming of The Game of Death. At the age of 32, Bruce's sudden and tragic death in 1973 brought the production to a standstill. He had filmed only a few key fight scenes before his untimely passing. Without Bruce to complete the movie, the project was left unfinished. The studio later tried to piece together the footage Bruce had shot and combine it with other scenes, but it was clear. Without Bruce at the helm, it just wasn't the same. Creative differences, production issues, and ultimately the loss of its driving force, Bruce Lee himself, meant that The Game of Death could never be the movie it was meant to be. The legacy of the unfinished film. Even though The Game of Death was never completed as Bruce Lee had envisioned, the footage that was shot left a lasting impact. The scenes that Bruce managed to film have become iconic. The most famous, of course, is the fight where Bruce, dressed in his now legendary yellow tracksuit, battles Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. These scenes gave fans a glimpse of Bruce's vision, and they were eventually compiled into a highly edited version released after his death. But the unfinished nature of the film only added to the mystique surrounding Bruce Lee. Fans have speculated about what the completed film would have looked like and how it could have influenced future martial arts films. Even in its incomplete form, The Game of Death inspired generations of filmmakers, martial artists, and fans alike. Conclusion. What could have been? As we look back on what could have been, it's hard not to imagine how The Game of Death would have reshaped Bruce Lee's legacy. This film wasn't just another martial arts movie, it was Bruce's personal philosophy brought to life through action, movement, and storytelling. Had it been completed, it might have been his crowning achievement, showcasing not only his physical prowess, but also his deep understanding of martial arts as a form of self-expression. Instead, we're left with a question. What if? What if Bruce Lee had lived to complete his masterpiece? How would the world of martial arts and cinema be different today? While we may never know the full extent of what was lost, Bruce Lee's unfinished film continues to captivate and inspire, keeping the legend of the dragon alive.